One. Hello, YouTube and Twitch followers. This is Kyle D from Ride My Avatar bringing you some amazing content today. I have with us the Bushy Summerfest host, sponsored by Bush Cardfight Vanguard and PPG. Our champion, Patrician Pat. Say what's up, man.
Hey, it's Patrician Pat. I was lucky enough to get an invitation and be able to top at the 2020 Summerfest that was sponsored by Bushy Road and PPG. So I'm excited to be here today.
Nice. Awesome. So how did you get your invite into it? Did you do it through the PPG event, or did you climb the ladder of chaos that is known MLB Hell for a chance at your invitation?
Oh, I can't grind rank as much as I would like to. I barely get past Legend 50, and with the VP changes, I can barely get past Legend 30. So I was lucky enough to win the first free weekly tournament for PPG.
Ooh.
And I was lucky enough to get first place and my 20 packs on the invite for the Summerfest.
Nice. Sounds so good, dude. So, with that, we also need to know, when you were first introduced into Vanguard, where did you start from? From, ground zero, or from, zero itself? That's a big question.
I started in the mid-break era, around the first trial decks like Farmore and stuff like that. And then I transitioned Legion, Break Ride, stuff like that, up until the G era for Xerath Dragons. And then around that time was when I dropped the game because it was just getting too much for me, like the cost. So I dropped the game, and I heard that Vanguard was going to have a mobile game. So I figured that would be a good time for me to get back into it. And I was excited that everything's reset right from the beginning. So nothing's confusing, or there are some changes in Zero, but for the most part, I got a hold of all the rules and was able to adjust to the game accordingly.
Okay. Yeah, as in IRL Vanguard, where you can guard from hand and make attacks not hit because you throw your hand down. In Zero, you kind of have to play around PGs that are in your hand, or else you're just taking the damage straight. So sometimes, and luckily with the damage that the defensives automatically give, sometimes you can definitely survive a few turns just because you just hit the right trigger at the right moment and your opponent didn't. So it definitely is a very high change of pace with Zero to Real Vanguard. So do you actually miss Real Vanguard, or is Zero finally gives you the craving that you've always wanted?
Well, I don't really think I miss. I don't think I really miss the TCG. I like the TCG. I like playing regular Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, Zero to me, I'm just so used to it now. It's like my comfort food. It's like my go-to game. Whenever I'm bored or I wanna do something fun to grind the time out. And the games are a lot shorter. It's different. It's really different. It's not the same as the TCG. I wouldn't think it'd be fair to compare the experience between the two, but I do like playing Zero, and I do prefer it, and I don't think I'm missing too much not playing the TCG.
Oh, understood. The big difference is that I even with myself playing this, feels so nice to be able to play Vanguard whenever I have 10 minutes to sit down and fight a match, or just grind out some levels or anything like that. It just feels nice to be able to feel more little bit different than what I would normally play, because even in IRL, for me personally, I only play so many decks. In this one, I'm able to play almost all the decks and be able to play. So, with that, let's talk about what decks you decided to bring into the tournament. I'm guessing with everyone in top 8, of course, running the MLB, you ran the MLB.
Yep, just like everyone else in top 8, you have it's MLB or you're not making it to top 8. Surprisingly enough, Different Fight got 9th, and he had no MLB. So from that perspective, I thought it was amazing that you could even get to ninth place without MLB. But yeah, everyone in the top 8 played MLB,
Well,
including me.
oh, of course. But so, what was your backup deck? There had to be something spicy you brought.
I wouldn't call it a backup deck. I actually prefer the second deck over the first. It was the classic Tsukuyomi OTT deck.
Ooh. So how many times did you rerun?
Three. I think 3 is a good amount. The JP players use 3. I like 3. Two is too little. 4 to me feels like too much because you only really need 1. Tom is only useful at the end of the game, so you don't really want to have like 2 or 3 in your hand clogging it up.
Oh, of course. And throwing down Toms in the middle of a game at 8K, and you're like, I could have easily used something a little more beefier.
For sure.
But definitely. Tsukuyomi is a very solid pick in my opinion, as long as you know how to control the stack and everything like that, to be honest with you. How did you play Tsukuyomi? Did you actually have a pen and paper? Was it actually physically memory that you were actually playing with the deck? Or were you using the log and going down for your Tsukuyomi?
I wish I had that photographic memory so I could know every card, but I'm not blessed like Misaki. So my handwriting's really bad, so I end up just using an Excel file. Because I feel like it organizes a lot easier. I just I have a little keyword list: grade 1, grade 2, the trigger, PGs, Tom, and then I just type it down one by one, and it's really easy. Maybe I shouldn't say it's really easy because I do it so much, but I think I don't think it's that difficult for someone who hasn't played Tsukuyomi to understand how like the stack works and stack manipulation, and being able to use like that Excel file to your advantage, to give you a unique. It's really unique. Playing Tsukuyomi just feels really good for me. I like the level of control I have. I like knowing what the next card is. I like feeling the control of the game.
Definitely. It sounds very important to be able to set up your deck in a way of going like, oh, see, I can't control the full outcome of this game, but at least I can control what I know is coming. So, with Tsukuyomi, it is a strong deck, and it even shows that when it gets into Stride, where, you know, first time Stride drops, it all of a sudden becomes like the tier deck because of the fact of it can benefit from a triple drive a little bit fluently than most other decks.
I didn't even think about it like that. That's a very, because in my head I was thinking, well, Tsukuyomi is not going to be good. No one's going to play her in Stride because I mean she gets 1 Stride card and that's about it. But when you phrase it like that, the ability to control the stack and get a triple drive is very tempting. I need.
Well, in the beginning, yeah, she was very powerful, just because of that fact. Most people overlook that you know, if you could remember your stack down to a key. You stack your 50 cards, you start off with a 5, you cycle through a good chunk of it, and then all you need is a few stride turns, and you're hitting your stack completely efficiently. So, especially in Zero, that would accelerate crazily. So, since you only need to do a few times cycling through, then because of triple drive, you'll go through most of your deck by the time you hit that. So you're already reading your stack by that point. But we're talking way in advance for Zero, though.
For sure.
If they ever bring Stride in. But yeah, definitely you would just be playing the Cray Elemental Strides just because I can. So we have a room set up so we can see how the champ actually played and some of his mind state. So what were some of your matchups where you were like struggling really hard against?
I think for the most part it was Tsukuyomi, MLB. I say this before and I say it again. I think that's the main matchup I struggle with because MLB is so good and consistent. You know, you can put back heal, search for retires, permacrit, the whole 9 yards. And then when you're playing Tsukuyomi, you can't really you can damage deny them, but there's no way for you to deal with the Wingo Brave. It's not like OTT has a retire or anything like that, and it's not like you could really afford to damage deny forever. So So yeah, for that match.
It's at that point you're just rushing in damage just to get them to 4.
Yeah, that's kind of the mindset. The mindset is either rush really hard and hope you can get to Tom as soon as humanly possible, or hope that you have more than enough PGs and a good enough control of the stack to be able to stall out MLB into a position where you're able to finish them off. But yeah, but besides that, every other matchup was fine. MLB into anything is MLB is more or less a coin toss of who has more PGs, who gets the pieces first. So that's not that's not really like even if I'm losing in that matchup, I feel like there isn't too much I could do about that per se. And then MLB into anything else is usually in the favor of MLB anyways. And I'm fairly comfortable with my Tsukiyomi that I don't think I consistently struggle with decks that aren't MLB.
Oh, of course. Because again, not many decks can just have an inherent crit for basically nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just need 2 pieces and let's go. Again, do you think they're gonna nerf Wingle Brave after this tournament?
I don't think I really don't think they will, but I really hope they do. I hope they nerf Wingle Brave. I hope they nerf something else. They got to do something to stop MLB. Because it's crazy how I play it, so I guess I shouldn't be talking too much, but just the level of necessity of MLB is through the roof. I can't imagine you topping a big event without MLB if it's not at least one of your decks.
I would beg to differ on that, broski, because remember Clash of Kings that was hosted. I took Kagero and Neo Nectars into it, and I still got top 4, and I was the only one that didn't bring MLB.
See, that's legendary. Not decks that top and don't play MLB. Those are the crazy players. Those are the big ring players that I cannot beat.
Oh yeah. No. Back when I was doing my thing too, when I was playing, I was like, I need an MLB killer. I really do. And I went like, Blockade's the answer to MLB. Like, in every way, shape, or form. I've always had that feeling like, out of all the cards that just literally looks at MLB, because MLB just has that pain in the neck issue where you have to get through those rear guards every single turn. But Kagero also has this innate feeling to always have PGs in hand no matter what you do. So, like, you can always have, like, 2 to 3 PGs in your hand by the time they get to their MLB. So I was like, why is this deck, like, PG fodder? Like, it just breathes PGs. So I was like, so I need a deck. That was my choice in going into my event. But yeah, not a lot of people realize the ability of doing that. So it's very interesting. So we're going to play 2 games, me and Pat, to see like how great of a player he is, how much of his thinking process. So I sent him the room code already, so hopefully he'll join up with us, and we'll do some more discussions.
Oh, I got it. I got the room code.
Okay. But definitely, a lot of thought processes. So what were like some of the big games you were playing against consistently? Besides MLB, because we already knew that 95% people were going to walk in with it.
I don't know. You know, the big moments are, or at least on stream, the big moments are those quote unquote. You know the miracle deal, so to speak, that I get with OTT. Obviously it's stacked into, but it's interesting to see how little surprise people get when they see me get a 6 damage heal. There's no shock. There's no, oh my god, he did it. It's like, yeah, he heals on top of the dag.
This guy's like, oh, this man's just gonna heal. Lucky duck.
But yeah, those are the games. I forgot which finals I managed to get a good stack. It was like, I think it was like heal G2 G1, or it was G1 G2, I forget what order, into like another double heal. And then in that position, I knew I didn't need to drop an interceptor grade 3 due to, or an interceptor have a PG in hand. I'm sorry, because I had more than enough heal, or I had more than enough heals in the stack.
Okay, okay.
Gold. What are your thoughts on gold? Actually, I'm curious. Spring breeze.
Yep.
Interesting.
Well, golds to me, actually, I feel like can definitely on this certain build. With my build, it's completely different. I don't actually play the 9 crit build, which, spoiler alert, but again, I already know your build is basically staple central.
Yeah.
So you're running the 9 draw for heal.
9 draw for heal, but like to keep it consistent. I feel like crits are a little too extra for me, because if you're attacking with triple crit and they have a PG, that crit doesn't really matter. I think perma crit is busted enough already. Yeah, the draws just make the deck more fine-tuned and consistent.
Oh yeah, but the major differences with what people don't understand is that people underestimate golds heavily, but to me, any deck can top if you know how to pilot it. It really comes down to piloting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So again, though a lot of people will say, oh, it's RNG based with this game. Well, that is true, but you should be able to manipulate the deck where everything just flows smoothly with it. Where you don't have to, put back 9 heals, but let's keep going.
MLB does what MLB will do. Put back heals and search for tires.
Oh no, the PG! It's over with. It's done. You're gonna beat me.
Hope you got 3 more in that hand.
Just make sure this turn counts. So let's draw. Ooh. So, with that, here comes a lot of thought processes with what I do. So, we're gonna swing here. Ooh, draw trigger, nice.
Confidence.
Oh, of course, I always have confidence. Let's go. Ooh, a PG gone. Let's go. Come on, baby. Be there. Aw, he's not there. Sad.
What were you?
I was about to superior right on you.
I hope not. That's a little too much damage in one turn.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Something useful.
It's fine. We'll still make it work. Nah. What I really like about this deck is that if the right damage places set, usually if I have the counter charger, what I could do is swing in with Vivian, get 1 card called off the top, and then swing with the Vanguard, and usually by that point, I have the counter charger 9k with the 5k backup, and then what will happen is I check the top 3, and then Pelennor comes off the top, and then Pelennor swings in with the 15k and a crit. So, and then with having me have 3 drive checks on your first grade 2 turn really puts a damper on your strategies.
What to do?
So, he's definitely got some nice plays to come forth here. It's just, let's see what he does. I don't think he knows what I'm thinking completely. Again, Azel is... I do say the Superior Ride Azel is good, but I just don't see the benefit it has at the moment. Yes, if you high roll and hit the nuts, yes, it is super strong, but I've had this issue, and I've explained this to many people, is that I don't believe the high rolling yourself is worth it.
Really?
No. I think it's not worth it because, again, I've done 50 games with it and maybe seen it 14 of the times actually successfully go off. So I don't see benefit in it.
I see. I'm actually not sure what I go for the standard Well,
gold build,
yeah, the high roll build.
which is the 9. Yeah.
9 crit.
So
There you go, 4 damage. Limit break just for you.
I know. Thank you. I feel so appreciated. So draw me my card, please. Oof. Okay. So we know what we're doing here.
Oh! That's not blonde devil.
No, it's not. I don't need that thing.
Alright, I appreciate the confidence.
Yep. Swing. Then we're gonna swing like a champion.
Skill?
I definitely want to put the heal back. So we're gonna give power here and power here. First check, heal trigger. Boom.
That is not good. That is not good. I put 4 heals back into the deck and I am not seeing one of them come out.
Ooh, 2 PGs ripped. That is not looking good for
3
you, man.
damage. What a game. What a game.
Very much. Now, this is where your push turn has to make some matter combats.
Sure.
Okay, that Blaster Blade came down to retire. He's going to be swinging hardcore today.
No, I don't see a Nuzzle.
Yet.
No fear, no fear, no fear.
Ooh, you went for the back row? Man, double?
Yeah, go big or go home.
Very much so. Did I back you into the corner?
Not if I get some heal triggers. Anything is possible.
Ooh, there you go. That's what we're talking about. That's what you needed.
That's what I need. Double heal.
Double heal?
Again.
Oof. Dang.
And they say psychology is a lie.
14k.
There's that.
There's my draw trigger. And you'll hit, which is fine.
Which is fine. Like, oh my god.
That's why I said it's fine. And look, I'm still at limit break 4. Thank you.
That's true, that's true. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. 3 damage, 3 to 4.
Right. Skip. Call. Call. Call.
Vivian.
Da, 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 da. I still have plenty of decent triggers here. So, da, da, da.
What's that one card in your hand though?
Let's see. We'll put that back, and we'll guarantee hit with Vivian, and guarantee hit with him. Oof.
Oof.
You should have just swung with the rear guard
Yeah,
first,
maybe-
but
maybe
that's
rear,
sometimes
yeah.
the plays. Ooh, I should have just swung. I had a feeling. Dang. There goes my options. But that's fine.
Cool, calm, and collected. I like it, I like it.
There's your Blaster Blade. Yeah. I should have swung with the grade 3 and the grade 2 and then just bet for one of those things to stand. But it's fine. 1 damage, 3 cards in hand.
Alright, let's see what I can do. What can I do?
Better be all grade 2s in that hand.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I wish.
Dropping some grade 3s now. Ooh. Ooh. So 1 PG in hand, so
The
Three direct
the
attacks.
confident claim of the PG. Now is that a PG in your
Second.
hand, good sir?
I don't know. Is that?
Okay, I'm not worried. You got a top deck in that one.
Okay.
You get the Ezreal. I'm in a very bad position. But as long as you don't, I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright. The PG in hand? Is that what I'm seeing? No trigger.
Dang. From turnaround to nothing.
Unfortunate.
Oof.
That was a good top deck.
Definitely a good game, though. This has been a very close game.
It has. It has. Can I get that third heal though? Just to... Draw's fine too. We take what we can get.
So there's a PG at the bottom.
There's a PG.
And I'm still going to take a few points of damage here, so it does not matter.
Now, do you have the heal is the big question. That's not a heal.
There's the trigger I needed.
That's not enough.
No, that is definitely taking me out. Because if I remember correctly, my heal is way
Oh,
further down.
Right.
It's gone through a few checks, but not enough to matter
Yeah.
where it's on the bottom. But, yeah. Definitely that misplay was not attacking with the rears and just betting on the stand.
Yeah.
So.
It happens. It happens.
But you definitely had that PG in hand, I'm guessing?
Yeah, the single PG just in case.
Yeah. So. And then we have your OTT to play against.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely the deck works really well. I just kind of wish I didn't swing with my Vanguard as soon as I did. Because the benefit of getting the standoff is just too good.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. My deck runs 5 stand, 4 draw. So.
That's not bad. I like the idea of like a stand MLB build, just because you need a push for more than like 3 attacks in one turn, just because MLB because Ezreal at the moment anyways doesn't have any way to retire or apply like harder pressure besides like crit spam.
Oh yeah.
What to put back? Wait, Neonectar? Wait a minute. I don't think I've ever played against a Neonectar in a tournament setting in my life.
I feel bad for you, dude. That means you've been deprived.
I think Neonectar has been my worst clan event. I pulled I think 2 triple rays and that's about it.
Ouch.
None of the
Well,
I forget the name. The name of the grade 3 girl.
oh, Trailing Rose?
Yeah, Trailing Rose got 0 of her.
How many Genes did you get? Because Gene becomes the more priority card anyway.
I pulled 2 Gene. I was fortunate enough to get some.
Okay, yeah. Gene is like staple from here on out, so you definitely want a play set of him. Because, again, having a heal trigger that goes back is just too good.
For sure. I have no idea how this matchup is supposed to go. I'm gonna just rush.
You sure?
Okay. That's okay.
This is why I don't like when people rush it, because they don't realize this is a real pain in the butt.
That's okay. Okay.
So we're going to draw our card.
That is not good. That draw trigger was not good.
Let's see what the top has in store for us. Oof. So we're going to swing 7k. Then we're going to swing the lovely 15ks.
Oh, you want to rear? You're trying to, what are you trying to do? Out-resource OTT?
Oh, I can.
interesting. Most people just rush Vanguard, no hesitation.
Most people do, but most people aren't me. There's a reason why I survive a lot with Neos, and they call me the Neo King.
Interesting, interesting. I need to get that title. I need to get the title of OTT King.
Oh, definitely. Dude, win a tournament with Battle Sisters, dude, instead of Tsukiyomi, dude, and you'll take that crown very high.
I don't know if that day is ever going to come, but I do find the thought interesting. I don't think I'll ever... Battle Sisters come out in August, right?
It comes out on the 1st, yes.
I will keep that in mind. All right. The last time we got a D-Trigger, so statistically speaking, the odds of you getting another one are not as high.
Are still pretty high.
Okay, you could tell yourself that, but then you don't get a D-Trigger. 3. Tom Turbo.
Remember, my deck shuffled earlier.
That's true, that's true. Okay, PG. 4+1. Plus 6. 10. Persona Plus. Interesting, interesting. That's not a D-Trigger.
Nope. That was not.
Uh-oh.
But that was.
That's better. That's more like it. That's more like it. I was getting a little sweaty there. Goes for rear. Plays it safe. Plays it.
Oh, I knew I wasn't hitting a trigger off that.
That's true.
My deck just got reshuffled with 26 cards.
Alright, now can I get what I need? There you go.
There you go. You got her off the top. So we're kind of tied on the damage output. Let's see what can happen in this turn. So you have now 6 cards away from your stack. If I counted correctly,
You did
you're
yeah,
at
you
21.
You got it.
Yep, you're 6 cards away. So now you're going down to 4 cards away from the stack. So place 1 into Soul, which is probably going to be a grade 3 of some sort because a grade 2 is very beneficial in this situation.
Yeah, I'm just debating what is worth putting into Soul and what isn't.
Oh, of course.
1, 2.
Definitely. I play almost all the decks, so I definitely have a good understanding on what goes where.
1, 2.
But it's...
Alright, this wouldn't hurt. This won't hurt.
Very interesting to have that Soul Blasting grade 3. I kind of see the benefit in it,
Ooh.
but at the same time. The 10k Soul Blast 1.
Oh, Jin?
Yeah, Jin.
Oh, I mean, he's a one of. For me, it's more or less a troll card, but I mean, because most of the time, you think you need it in like the MLB, DOTE, PBO matchup, but like practically, he doesn't really pop up as much as we would like fantasize about. And even if you wanted him, there aren't many positions where you feel like where you need him to win. Now let's hope for the stack to be in my favor. Oh, okay, no, it's not. That's a Tom.
There's a Tom.
That's a
There's a PG. Ooh.
That's not what I wanted the stack to be.
Oof.
That's okay though. That's okay though. You play with what you get. You play with what you get. Now from here on out, I know every single card in my deck. and can manipulate it at whim.
There you go.
Wait a minute, those aren't triggers.
I don't need to put triggers back. Why would I need to put triggers back?
Interesting. That's what I like to see. Let's get that stand trigger.
That's fine. Dang. I had a feeling. Shouldn't have done that.
Uh-oh, was that the top deck heal?
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I always have that prediction. I'm like, if I do this now, I'm going to regret it, but I need the card, because if it is the right card I need, it's like 1 in 4 chance I need this card, and it ends up being the thing that saves me later. So, here comes the silence of the toms.
That is the time. Certainly is time. How do I get I'm trying to recall my stack. Trying to two.
But definitely. This deck is very notorious being able to multi-attack. It's so well-rounded, it's not even funny.
Trying to figure out how to... No, I think this is fine.
Second, no chick. I love draw trigger. Now, the question is, what is on top of my deck next? Did I sit on a miracle double heal?
If it's not a heal, then I don't think it's really too important what that top deck is. But we shall find out.
Flip over miracles. Nope, it's the draw trigger. Yeah, I shouldn't have drawn. But sometimes you have to make that gamble for that PG. But in this situation, it probably didn't matter. But that was good games, though.
No, it was GG's.
But yeah, definitely you can see what Patrician Pat can do. He's very thought out on his strategies and does very well with what he can. So, guys, definitely, I'm glad you all came out to watch our games and enjoyed the time with you. And always remember, like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And this is Kyle D and Patrician Pat signing out.
All right. Peace, guys.
Peace.